Alright, I'm back at it again. Welcome to another video. Today I sold another thing on eBay. As you can see, I started placing the bins in this little corner. I think it looks neat and it doesn't take that much space. Still have a couple of boxes to go through and place these things in bins and put them over there. But for now, I sold another WWE figure on eBay. Alright, so we got the Ultimate Warrior WWE action figure, but I got an offer of $30 on eBay and I accepted it.
You have what it takes to be the most powerful force in the entire universe!
Alright, I'm back at my old studio and today I sold a mug. I rarely sell any mugs. As you can see, I have a box full of them right here. Let me try to find the mug I sold. It's gonna be hard since they're all piled up together. Oh, actually, it's this one right here on the top. We have this Zeddy mug. I think this is from Zellers from back in the day. Didn't pay a lot for this, I believe like 25 cents. And this sold for $5 on Facebook Marketplace.
Don't worry, Zellers has the lowest toy prices anywhere. It's the law of Zellers Toyland.
Next item sold is gonna be in the e-bin. We sold this little briefcase. Sorry for that noise. We sold this little briefcase right here. You might wonder what's inside of here, and we have, a Nintendo DS. We have a Nintendo DS pink edition with the little paw. This is like in really good condition. As you can see, it comes with the charger and this little thing right here that I'm not really sure what this is. And we also have a game in here, Kung Fu Panda. So I sold this for $100. I listed this originally at $140 and I got an offer of $100 and I simply accepted it because I want this to get out of my inventory real quick. And I only paid $30 for this whole thing. So in the end, I'm still making a $70 profit off this. All right, next thing sold is gonna be in the D bin. Let me move this out of the way. Boom. Where is it? I think it's right here. Yep, there it is. We got Wonder Boy on the Nintendo Switch. I paid $6 for this, and this sold for $45 with free shipping on eBay. Alright, next thing sold is going to be in the D bin. Everything is put out because I couldn't find the item because it's in the bottom of the bin. But, here it is. We sold this Dave Mustaine book. This is a biography from the singer of Metallica, and this sold for $5. I've had this book for like over 2 years in my inventory, so I'm glad of getting rid of it. And I believe I only paid $1 for this. So not a lot of profit, but at least I'm getting rid of something. All right, another day, another sell. Today we sold a bunch of CDs, well, 3 CDs, not really a bunch, but we sold this Diary of a Madman by Jodeci. This I only sold for $5. It's one of them items that I got for free at a garage sale, so I'm making a little bit of profit off this. Next items are gonna be in the D bin, and they're right over here. I can see them. We sold a Overkill CD for $15 and this Anthrax CD for $10. So as you can see, I'm profiting around $30 off just these CDs, and I believe I paid like only $2 for all of this. So decent little flip right here. And I just sold a DVD while I was recording that last clip. I sold The Good Son on DVD. This sold for $10 with shipping. I paid $50 for this like a year ago, and it just sold yesterday for $100 on eBay. It's pretty heavy. We have this Pinnacle Studio Movie Box Plus. I believe this is to capture some footage. I'm not really sure what it is exactly. I know it works on Windows, but I think you plug your camera into this and it projects a better picture on your computer. Not really sure, but all I know is after a year of having this in my inventory, this finally sold on eBay for $100. Another day, another sell. Today we sold another CD. This one is in the D bin. And yep, we have another Anthrax CD. This one sold for $10 with free shipping on eBay. and I believe I paid like only $1 for this. All right, next item sold is gonna be in the D bin once again. This time we sold a piece of clothing, which is probably the type of items that I sell the least. But we have a Kid Super Studios collaboration with Puma. As you can see right here, it says $220. This is not the amount I paid for this. I paid $40 for this at Winners. And the reason I knew this would sell for a lot more is because this tag right here was not taken off. So I had a little idea of its value right here. But I got an offer of $100 on this and it sold on eBay. All right, next thing sold is gonna be in the A bin right over here. And we have this book right here. Whoops. We have Rich Dad Poor Dad book right here. This I bought for myself, but then when I went to the library to find some books to resell, I found a copy, so I bought it to resell on the internet. But when I got my own copy in the mail, I noticed that it was like the pocket edition, and the picture on the front is like less good. I don't know. So I decided to keep the one I bought at the library, which is the slim version, much cleaner. And I decided to resell the one I bought on the internet, and this actually sold overnight, and I sold this for $5 on Facebook Marketplace. All right, next we got a figure from the D bin. Let me try to get it out real quick. It's right here. But we got this little kangaroo figure. I believe I paid $2 for this figure right here, and it sold for $10. And the same seller bought a couple of action figures. First one he bought is this one right here for $20. We got AEW's Rey Fenix. So he bought these 4 wrestling figures and this little kangaroo figure for a total of $100 on Facebook Marketplace. I have to leave and go meet him at McDonald's, which is like 2 minutes away from my house, not even. All right, next thing sold is actually gonna be in my new bin, the number 1 bin, or 1 bin, whatever you want to call it. This is basically a bin for all the small things I have in my inventory, things that I don't want necessarily to put in these big bins because they might get lost or hard to find. But I sold a bunch of cassettes to the same guy. And just a little tip for everyone, instead of listing these individually, which I also did, but a good idea is to post all of them in one picture. Like I put all of them on my table and I took a picture of all of them and I wrote like rock cassettes on Facebook Marketplace. But I'm glad of getting these, rid of these. These sold for $5 each. So here we have a total of $45 in cassettes, and I believe I paid like 25 cents for each. So we have a pretty good profit right here. Next thing sold is gonna be in the H bin. We have a DVD. Let me move this out of the way. This guy again. Where is it? I think it's right here. We sold this Aerosmith live concert DVD for $9.99 on eBay. All right, next item sold is in this box right here. Surprised this actually sold because I had to retake pictures of this because the pictures weren't that good. But before I had to take the pictures, it actually sold. So I'm kind of happy about that. And here we have a PS2 Fat Edition. This is not the slim one. So yeah, this is a complete PS2 with the wires. I believe it has a controller somewhere. And this PS2 sold for $117 on eBay. And I believe I paid like $25 for this, like almost a year ago. So I'm glad of getting rid of this. So I sold this WWF CD for $14.25 on eBay, and I believe I paid like 50 cents for this. So a good little profit right here. Next item sold is another CD, and I think it's in this bin right here. All right, so it took me like 5 minutes to find the other item, but it was hidden in this little corner right here. I sold this Tammy Nielsen live CD. This is sealed, and this sold for $13.88 on eBay, and I believe I paid like 25 cents for this. So if you ever see these 2 CDs for very cheap, pick them up because they're good sellers in my opinion. Next item sold is gonna be in the C bin. Hello there, Squishmallow. I sold this Canon camera. This sold like in less than 24 hours. I've had this for a long time in my inventory, and this week I finally decided to list it on eBay, and it sold in like less than 48 hours. I got this for free on Facebook Marketplace like 2 years ago, But the thing is, I don't know if it works, so I just sold it as not tested. And this sold for $55 on eBay. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys a little trick when you have to pack some stuff up. And for example, this box right here is way too big for this little item right here. So what I did is I cut, well, this was here originally. So I cut the box where I wanted it to end, like that. And let me take this out. Then you can just fold the box out. Let's try to do this with one hand. There you go. As you can see, I can then fold the box and it becomes a smaller box. Just like that. Close it up. Boom. Then we have this tiny ass box instead of a regular rectangular box. And you can do this with any size box. You just have to be smart about it and cut the right measurements. We got this book right here, Extreme Ownership. I believe I paid like $1 for this, and this sold for $12.10 on eBay. Alright, next item sold is going to be in the B bin. We actually sold a book today. Here it is. We have Fiber Fueled book.
Pills. Can you help me find fiber pills?
Do you want me to call like?
This, I believe I paid $1 for this, and this sold for $15 on Facebook Marketplace. Alright, next thing sold is going to be in the C bin. And I'm telling you guys, sales have been flying through the roof since this year has started. I'm already at like 47 sales, and it's January 25, I believe. So about more than one sale per day, almost 2 sales per day on average. And today I sold one of those Tim Hortons NHL trading cards binder. This I paid only 50 cents for this, which was a steal in my opinion, and I still have 5 left. There's 1 there and 4 other at my other location where my inventory is, half of my inventory. And these are very good sellers. I've sold like 5 or 6 in the past, and this sold for $18 on eBay. Next item sold is actually this book right here, a Canadians coin book. For some reason, I've been selling a lot of books in the last couple of days. I don't know why, but this sold for $10 on Kijiji.